performance for us?
I thought the players were, I thought they were excellent. I thought they were really, really good. I think the bit that I find hard is I probably could have sat in the last two games having a similar conversation where we execute so much so well. We've been dealt a couple of hard blows, and I think probably at a stage where everybody's waiting for us to be feeling sorry for ourselves. We put on a tremendous display, top performance. I thought in the initial part of the game we could have settled a wee bit more. There was so many opportunities for us to pass the ball better, and then we get a really good goal through Bruce coming into the team. And then second half, I thought we started the half really, really well. So many chances, opportunities in the final third. Managed the game pretty well throughout. And then I think you're always going to absorb a little bit. I think it was pitched to me that it's as hard a place as you can go in the league at this stage, and I would agree with that. You know, I think it's going to be such a tough place to play here. So I think for us to get the 2 goals, couple more opportunities, and especially the clean sheet, then it's a good day all round for us.
You've worked with someone like Lennon Miller. What about this boy, David Watson?
It's a breath of fresh air, isn't it? I keep saying that. I think just what epitomises hopefully your football club, the player, what you're trying to build, the spirit and everything, was that double tackle he goes into just towards the end, and I hope people celebrate that. I mean, fair play to the referees, sometimes they get caught up in that when they see somebody going to the ground, but I think that epitomised his performance. And I know I'm pitching into two tackles down the right hand side of the pitch, but the momentum that gathers for your team and for the supporters who were unbelievable all day for us, it just gives everybody a lift. And I have to say, Peter, Davey's been like that since the first second I walked in. He's a lad that plays football with a smile on his face, plays with an aggression. He's got so much quality, and the bonus for him is his future's all ahead of him. You know, the rest of his career's all ahead of him.
Do you feel this is just the upward curve in the direction, because that's the best football I've seen he's played this season? Yeah,
do you know what? I would probably disagree with you a little bit on that. I think there's been stages where we've played as well. Probably, you know, everything comes down to how you go about your business in both boxes, and I think that to sort of piggyback on what you're saying, I think that's the best we've been in both boxes today, all round. I didn't really feel like we looked as if we were going to concede a goal, and I know that sounds crazy, we've conceded a penalty. I think Max, he said that he's tongue-in-cheek really, that he felt as if he wasn't involved enough, and he comes out and gives away the penalty, but that's typical of Max Stryjek, and he's a personality. I said this way back at the start, but credit to him in all seriousness for how he approached the penalty kick. He's obviously got a wee read in the run-up, and that was a big moment for us, because Dundee United were, as you would imagine, building some sort of momentum then.
Could have gone 3 or 4 though. He had big chances, contributions from the subs with Brad and Mali both having good opportunities to score.
Yeah, it's nice to look at your bench and see that you've got so much experience and so much quality, bit of youth on there as well, but this has been a common theme for us all season. The substitutes have contributed. A little bit of disappointment. Gennaro Daniels has been good for us this season, but you know, we felt we seen something in the game for Bruce to start, and again credit to him, because he's had a little bit of disappointment, same as Greg Kilty last week, that they've been desperate to start and play and show you what they've got, and as I say, especially pleased for Bruce that he gets his goal, but also for Gennaro's reaction when he comes on the pitch. Nobody's sulking, everybody's got the one focus here, and it's to try and make us as successful as we possibly can, and hopefully that win today gives us a wee kickstart.
I suppose it's like a cliche, but it's the best problem for you to have in terms of all these players that are wanting to be in that starting 11, especially for next week, a home game.
No, absolutely. I think, and we're still missing Jamie Brandon, who's been out for a few weeks, and Scott Tiffany was here with us today, just missed out in the squad, but he's edging closer, and I think we all know in Scottish football that he brings a different skill set, and somebody that's really bright with his pace and his energy. So yeah, hopefully we can try and keep as many players fit and give me that headache, which is not just your starting 11 but what substitutes you make in game.